I'm Sorrentine 1260 here. All just after 4.
The radio 92.7.
Woo, baby. Ninth inning. 2 out. And you're listening to the Sports Guys here on Nooga Radio 92.7. I am the sports guy, John Christopher. By myself today. People didn't want to come to work. Management's gone. And I run the show. I am in charge. Hallelujah. Finally get to run my own radio station. Can you believe it? For the next 20 minutes, I can run my own radio station. But, you know, it's funny. It's really funny that you are a part of something really nice called the Sports Guys. And I thank you very much for being a part of the Sports Guys due to the fact that the Sports Guys is us and you. And we're talking about the news stories and so forth that tend to be entertaining. I mean, you think about this. You got some guy out there trying to put a bill across the to make law. And he wants you parents to wear a set uniform or whatever to go visit a school. So really, yeah, I mean, I'm really going to harp on that. I think that's the funniest thing I have ever heard of. Some guy had enough time to think, you know what? I don't like her in her pajamas or whatever she does wear, or her business outfit, or her shorts and T-shirt and flip-flops. So I'm just going to make a law and says you can't wear that at school as a parent. Okay. Dumb. When I think of root to fruit, I think of 3660 and a half Ringo Road. I think about the freshness. I think about perfection, as I said in the commercial. And the reason I think that, because I know that. It is perfection. You can go to these box stores, and you got a 50-50 chance of getting 3 or 4 bad things in a potato bag, a bag of potatoes. You have no chance of doing that at Root to Fruit. They check everything out of those bags. Every bag that goes out on the floor is double checked and checked and checked. Perfection. Cabbage is 29 cents a pound. Tomatoes are $3 a cup. Apples are $3 a cup. Navel oranges are $3 for $1. Grapefruit are $3 for $1. 10-pound potatoes, $2.99. 5-pound of onions, $2.50. All greens are 99 cents a pound. Turnips are 2 pounds for $1. And Roma tomatoes, 99 cents a pound. And you call them at 423-269-7961 and tell them the Sports Guy said, tell me about this fresh fruit. Ask for Courtney and have Courtney explain what she does. It's an amazing process. When I think of real Italian food, I think of Portobello's at 4922 Highway 58, where sauces, fresh, everything is fresh there. I always go through my mind trying to think what I could say to make you understand. It is really full. It's really nice. It's really fresh. The people that advertise with me are the bomb. So go out there, 4922 Highway 58. Enjoy some real Italian food. And, of course, my friend, known her for a long time, Donna Darnes, a Crylike realtor in Ottawa. She is an award-winning Crylike agent as a realtor. She is a 13-year veteran. She is a real estate guru. She offers a no-cost evaluation if you're thinking about selling your house. She'll get it sold. And, you know, the thing about it is that she will find the perfect house for you if you're looking as well. 423-238-5440 or 423-544-1906. And you tell her, the Sports Guy said, find you a house, and she will. She knows it very, very well. L&K, which is a premier building dealer here in North Georgia. Lisa gives me permission to take control of the company. I am CFO right now. You can call her at 706-858-00. I'm sorry, 706-956-8681. And I will guarantee you, if you go in there and say the sports guy said give you 5% off, she's going to do that. They got these buildings, these portable buildings can be tiny homes for less than $1,500. You can live in one of these with everything. So about $1,500. If you got a place to put a cabin or a place in the woods and you just want to get away and not worry about the internet and all that stuff, that's what you do. Call L&K, a premier building dealer, 3532 Lakeview Drive, right at Cloud Springs Road. Ask for Lisa, and 706-956-8681. And I waited to the end to talk about this because AJ Sports Bar and Grill, we are going to be out there next Wednesday. I will be pumped all week when the weekend comes, knowing that Wednesday I'm going to be at AJ's Sports Bar and Grill. She's operated and owned this since 2016. Her kitchen is premier kitchen. Her food is exceptional. It's not bar food. It's real food. When they give you a side salad, you think of a little bowl. No, it's a big bowl of salad. I mean, they got 1-inch steaks. They've got 10-ounce chopstick, which I've had. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So, let me tell you a story. I'm going to tell you a secret. If you go in there and you ask anybody there where the sports guys table is, and most especially ask AJ, you will save 15% off your bill, excluding the adult beverages. Guaranteed. It's right there. It's the best spot, biggest TVs. And I will, help you out if I'm there. But I'm telling you, you will not be sorry to go to AJ's Sports Bar and Grill at 6238 Bonnie Oaks Drive. Call AJ right now. It's only 841. Call her right now, 423-485-9080, and reserve your spot for next Wednesday for the Sports Guys live remote. Big news, big time coming for the Sports Guys, and we want you to be there. I cannot wait to share some great news. We talked about the biggest concerns for the top 25 teams. And you're thinking, why would anybody in the top 25 have a lot of problems, especially the top 4 or 5, which are always going to be the same 4 and 5? And I dare say that I think there's a lot of problems. People just don't think about it. First off, we're gonna go backwards because I don't want to do number 1 first. Hang on just a second. When I do this, you're gonna have to think about this for a minute because it's when I print this stuff, it makes it harder. Here we go. Number 25, Iowa State. The biggest concerns there is the NFL departures. They're in 3 years with Matt Campbell. They've had a lot of people go to the NFL. So that's their problem is their concerns is all the people leaving to go to the NFL. Wisconsin, defensive youth. In other words, young kids who, are underclassmen. So Wisconsin is going to be, they were in the top 10 this year, and they're going to be a concern in the Big Ten. So with Ohio State and Michigan and all that. Missouri, they've had some defensive coaching changes there. They're not going to have Drew Lock. So, but they're going to have a big-time quarterback there. Barry Hold'em is not there. Missouri hired David Gibbs, formerly of Texas Tech. The Tigers are replacing a lot of up front on defensively. And they managed to hang in there. Auburn is going to need a quarterback. I do believe that, They always end up finding one, but they're going to need one. Penn State, the biggest concern there is all the NFL losses. They're going to be hurt all over the place. I personally think they're not going to be anywhere near the top 4 when it comes to the start of this football season coming up in 2019. Utah are going to be offensive changes. Northwestern, key defensive losses there. Washington State is going to be a quarterback situation there. UCF. And I don't know. We'll see what happens. You know, they've got some people coming there. They're going to be very youthful on the defensive side. Are they going to be able to take some of the grad transfers and some of the people there and what they've already started and do another run of being perfect? Syracuse has a quarterback transition. Washington, a new face on defense. Texas A&M, going to have a tough schedule. I mean, in 2019, 4 of their opponents finished in the top 8 in the final of 2018 poll. Number 1, they're going to play Clemson. Number 2, they're going to play Alabama. They're going to play LSU. They're going to play Georgia. So those are schools that are going to be very heavy. And you know what? Texas A&M has probably got the toughest schedule in the SEC, I dare say. The thing that LSU is going to have a problem with is their offensive line. They're going to have to protect their quarterback. And they started 7 different offensive linemen in combinations during the season. And they end up being a solid, but geez. Michigan. Harbaugh's going to be on the gun. They're rebuilding their defense. Defense wins championships. I know you think, oh, he throws all those quarterbacks. He throws all those touchdowns. He does this, does that. Ask the Kansas City Chiefs playing a soft defense and zone it when you got one of the greatest players ever, and I hate to say that, but he does, how defense does not win a championship. A lot of people will definitely agree with me that defense wins championships. Oregon, you know, their whole thing of what they did for multiple years with Mariota and all that is gone. And their offense is going to be very suspect. I mean, they're really going to be they're 7-6 win over Michigan State. But you know, if you're concerned with your offense, you're going to be in a lot of problems. Washington State, obviously their quarterback. Oklahoma, getting better on defense. I don't think Oklahoma's going to have a problem at all. I think Oklahoma, with Jalen Hurts, is just going to continue going just like they did with Kyler Murray, because you really don't have to change much of the offense. The quarterback has got to learn the playbook, but as far as changing it, I don't think so, because they cater to that type of quarterback. And this is Jalen Hurts last year, but they do need to get better on defense. You know, the Big 12 is not known for defensive play. They're known for high scoring and just large amounts of scoring numbers put on the defense. Unlike the SEC, they pride themselves on defense and offense. They really go for that gun and throw and all that with with Oregon, with Oklahoma. So, yeah. I don't see where it's going to change there. I don't see much of a change as far as Oklahoma. Florida had a lot of defensive losses. They had lost 5 players early to the NFL draft. And their best players on defense is Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, Jacob Polite, and Von Seen Joseph. The trio combined for 209 tackles, 35.5 tackles for loss, and 18 sacks. That's a lot of production by 3 players off the defensive side under year 1 of Todd Grantham. Identifying those impact players to replace them is going to be tough. Texas, they finished the year on a high note. They're going to be very much youth on defense. But I believe Tom Herman will get that taken care of. They're another one of those teams that probably won't have a lot of defense, but have a lot of offense. So, that point of it, I don't see where they're going to be really that bad. Georgia, the University of Georgia, a lot of departures for offense. And I honestly think a lot of those players quit playing in that game in the Sugar Bowl to protect themselves so they can make a bigger contract in the NFL. Sorry, I don't believe, I think they stayed, but they didn't play. They should have just went ahead and just left early and didn't play in the bowl game. Ohio State's going to be quarterback depth. So Fields is going up there. Martell has, transferred. So they're going to be, back up, transferred to Miami. And then you got Justin Fields. And they have a redshirt freshman by the name of, or a committed class quarterback in 2019 named DeJuan Mathis. Going to be coming in and going to have to learn it pretty quick. Justin Fields still going to learn the playbook. It's not going to be anything close to what he did at Georgia. Notre Dame, no defensive star power, period. Just don't see it happening. Alabama, there's a lot of talk about Alabama. A lot of coaching changes, 4 to be exact. They've lost their coordinators and some other coaches. Butch Jones decided to come back. Okay, you came back. But, you got a quarterback and Tua, and that's your man. But, you got a lot of coaching changes. Can he pull this out? 800-8949. 800-8949. Call us and let us know what you think. And as far as the number 1 team, Clemson. Defensive leadership. I mean, when I read this article today, it was talking about defensive leadership for Clemson. I don't think Dabo Swinney is going to have a problem with defensive leadership. He is a hoss, and he believes in those kids, and those kids believe in him. I believe somebody's going to come out of that. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know who's going to touch them this year. Is it going to be Alabama again? I hope not. Could it happen again? Why, sure it could. Everybody could jail by the time the season starts, and it could be pretty much a deadlock at Alabama-Clemson. But until someone figures out how to beat Dabo Swinney, he's going to be on top. They're going to boast that for a while. I mean, between 4 championships, they've got 2. Alabama's got 2. And in the last 4 years, both schools had a 55-12 record. So, myself as a UT fan, don't really want to see that. I like to see what we can do in the East. It's going to take a couple of years, but Chaney being the offensive coordinator that he is, and you got T. Martin and some other coaches, including Coach Pruitt, I see that being a plus for us. Bring South Carolina. This might be the year South Carolina gets it over the hump and makes it to the SEC championship on the East side. I really feel like that just may be it. He may have just got enough talent in there and enough experience where there could be some serious issues for some teams in the East. But that's my prediction right now. I feel like South Carolina is probably going to be your East champion. But I also look at how Kentucky could be there too. Stoops has done a really good job there. He has really built that program. And it should be a forced record. South Carolina, Kentucky, Georgia, obviously, in the East. Georgia most definitely could be that. We thank you so much for being a part of the Sports Guys radio show. We did complete a Wednesday by myself where the bosses are gone and I'm in charge. I still got to take the garbage out. But we'll be around tomorrow with more stories, more time. You need me. You like to learn. You like to advertise. Be a sponsor of the Sports Guys radio show. Get a hold of us here. Call me on my cell, 423-304-6741. We'll do it.
The station you hear everywhere.
The radio 92.7.
3, 2, 1. Chattanooga Radio. Digital FM 95.3 HD4. 92.7 FM's news now.
The Chattanooga chapter of the NAACP held a rally in March Tuesday morning calling for officers who commit police brutality to be held accountable. District Attorney General Neil Pinkston's office says they're asking the TBI to investigate a video of a Chattanooga police officer